right, you guys, I don't know about you, but I am ready for winter to be gone. I'm ready for warm weather. I am ready for spring break. And so today I'm gonna do some nails for you that are, to me, inspired by spring break and some really fun, bright neon-y kind of colors. Today I'm gonna be using some of our more neon kind of glitters, and a lot of our neon glitters are actually a matte glitter. They're not gonna have the same sparkle, they're not gonna have the same shine, but they're gonna have that really bright color. So I wanna just kind of show you how we're gonna mix those a little bit differently today, okay? I'm gonna start by mixing in some of our Speed Clear. Then I'm gonna start adding in my glitters. And again, I'm starting with one of my neons because that's kind of what I want the majority of my nail to be. I want that really bright kind of a color. And then another one of our neons is Rear Naked. Sounds like spring break, but it's also a matte glitter. But it's got a little bit more of kind of a yellow, kind of a tangerine-y kind of a tone to it. So again, those are our three matte glitters. Now what I'm gonna add in is something that's really gonna brighten up and make that nail sparkle. So I'm gonna add in Crush, and then just for a little bit more dimension, I'm gonna add Posession, Splitsville, and Whodunnit. Just different cuts, different shapes of kind of still that neon-y kind of orange, but again, just to give us a little different dimension. Now this is kind of my secret for if I'm doing a set of all the same kind of design, but I want my nails to kind of come together. So I have orange, I've got pink, I've got yellow, I've got green. I want to make sure that those nails are all similar so that they are going to look together cohesive as a set. So what I'm going to add is I'm going to add two kicker colors to all of my glitter mixes. So Sleep Pile, that is going to give me a little bit of a sparkle, and then also Minor Raindrops. That's going to give us a little bit more dimension. It's a larger cut. It's got a lot of different colors, so it's going to look good in any color that you mix it into. All right, I've already got my nail prepped. I've pushed back the cuticles, removed the shine, cleansed with Swipe, and applied 2 coats of my Protein Bond. We'll get our form on here. And again, both of these nails are going to be done with the same technique. Okay, so I'm going to start with my pink. I'm going to bring that just right up to that natural nail. I'm not really overlapping it a whole lot, just enough to connect it. Now the difference when you're working with glitter in your acrylic versus just a solid acrylic, you tend to have a little bit more time to work. So by adding that extra glitter in there, it just kind of slows down that cure time just a little bit. So I've got plenty of time to work with this and make sure that my extension is how I want it. Then I'm going to come in with my Cover Pink, and I'm going to wait about 4 to 5 seconds just to make sure that that product starts to set and it's not going to flow too much for me. I'm going to press that out, and I don't want this to flow all the way down that extension. So I'm not angling my finger straight down, but I do have it kind of angled slightly. When I get to where the glitter starts, I'm going to lift up so that my nail, or so that product doesn't keep flowing. And then I'm just going to feather the edge of that product out. I want to make sure that I'm not covering all of my glitter with my pink, my Cover Pink. I just want to kind of blend that in, so we're almost doing an ombre. All right, and as I'm working, I'm really kind of feathering the edge of that Cover Pink just to make sure that it blends and I don't see a line between the cover color and my glitter. I'm going to cap that with our Speed Clear, so this way if I do my filing, I'm not going to file out any of my glitter, and I'm going to cap that blend so that it doesn't file out the blend. Again, I didn't bring my clear all the way back to the cuticle. I don't need to. My Cover Pink is going to give me this structure that I need back in that cuticle area and up to the arch. All I needed to do was cap the glitter and cap that blend with my Speed Clear. Okay, I'm going to do this same exact technique on our second nail. Now sometimes when you're working with those chunkier glitters, you're going to see that they do kind of poke out a little bit more. Don't worry, as we're working, I'm going to just kind of press those in. Anything that does kind of poke out a little bit more, you're still going to cap that whole nail in clear, so you're not going to have to worry about it poking out on the sides or anything like that. If it does poke out on the sides, you're going to file it off anyways. We're going to again come back in with our Cover Pink, press out my cuticle, let it flow just a little bit while I'm working around the sides. And when it gets to just where it covers that glitter, I'm going to start to feather out the edge of it. Just enough to blend it into our glitter. Again, remember, you don't want to be covering all of that glitter. You still want that glitter to shine through, but we're just doing a little bit of an ombre into it. So we'll come back in with our speed clear and cap that free edge and our blend. Again, drop your product down. And I like to blend back up into that arch and then pull forward, making sure that all of your glitter is capped. Okay, you guys, so I've gone ahead and filed out the nails. So what I'm going to finish with is just a couple of our striping paints. So on my pink, we're going to use our Hazard High, and I'm just going to start by using just the point of the brush, thicken it up a little bit. Let's just go ahead and maybe create a second little loop here. And again, I think I'm going to widen this right at the corner. And maybe same thing up here. Just going to widen that at the corner. Just give it a little bit more dimension. Okay, we'll go ahead and set those into place. Okay, let's go ahead to our second design. So with our orange, I'm going to use a really bright neon yellow. And you can see I kind of do sections. I don't necessarily try to do the whole design all in one. All right. Now I think with this one, because this is a little bit of a larger space that I'm covering, I'm going to go ahead and put this into the light before I continue on. Just because I want to make sure that this design doesn't get smudged when I do my second line. Okay, so I like how that is. Again, I'm just going to pop that in for a quick 30-second freeze. All right, so our first line is set. Let's come back in. And I think I'm going to try to get a little bit closer in on this next one. So again, this is why I wanted to make sure that I cured that first one. Yeah, see, like on that, I got a little bit too close. I'm not loving how that's turning out. I'm just going to take a wipe and remove that. Okay, so you guys, as you're working with the stripers, when you like it, freeze it. Okay, get it into the light, get it set into place so that if you do need to come back and change something, it's okay. You've got your design that you like, and then you can just kind of erase it. You know, erase what you don't like and go ahead. We'll do a 30-second freeze and then we'll top coat. Now, as I'm top coating, I want you guys to really take a look and see how these nails glow. Because the reason that they're all gonna glow the same is because of, again, those two kicker glitters that we put in. So those two kicker glitters are gonna make all of our nails look similar. So that way it looks like a nice cohesive full set rather than just a bunch of random different glitters. Put this back into the light, we'll cure it for a full 60 seconds, and then I'll show you the final look.